Dialogue on Adoa television. My name is Na Anyama Collison. Here is a platform where we have insightful conversations that will shape your future. In studios, we're joined by a very big man. He says I should call him G Yeboah or G Sebe-Yeboah. Which one? Help me.
Sebe-Yeboah.
Sebe-Yeboah. I want to give you fans. Because if you see big men like this in the studio, there's money. Your name comes along with money. In fact, today our conversation is centered around financial literacy. And in this hard times, well, I shouldn't say hard times because the President John Mahama has made the economy pretty much flexible. But it is important for us to know what financial literacy is. It's not a big term. Well, it is a business term. It's not only for the business community, but as young as we are, we need to understand these terms, how it works, and how we can adjust our future towards this particular conversation that we're going to have. First of all, I'd like to welcome you once again after a very long break. You have come back to your love, Adwa Television. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. Maybe you can share with us in just some 30 seconds how it has been for you. Work, family, school, everything.
I'm good. It's been good.
It's been good.
By His grace,
Oh,
we are fine.
okay. This morning we're talking about building financial future and financial freedom, the basis for young Ghanaians. In studio is Gilbert Sebe-Yeboah. He's head of commercial banking department at the Agriculture Development Bank, that is ADB.
PLC.
PLC. Now there's PLC. So the head of commercial banking, Agriculture Development Bank PLC.
Very
Great.
well.
First of all, let us, in practical terms, understand what financial literacy is.
Okay, so financial literacy is about understanding the language of finance. In every field, there's a language. So you need to understand that language. Your field, which is the media, you have your language.
Yes, sir.
So financial literacy is about understanding the basic financial language. That's all about. Because of course, every day we speak finance. Whatever we do is all about finance. In terms of daily activity, finance is involved, and we need to understand the basis of finance, and that's all about financial literacy.
Why is it important for us today to understand the financial language?
So you can take control of your daily lives, because your daily lives involves finance. And if you understand it, then you can take absolute control over your life. You can take control over your future, understanding financial literacy.
At what stage should we start taking control of our finances? It could be I have started working. There's this thing associated.
At every stage, from stage of being a student to stage of transitioning to work to doing business, every stage in life, you need to understand the basis of finance, and that will guide you, and that will help you build a solid future that is resilient. Yes.
Let's take it from here. In the beginning, I'm in school. My parents gives me chop money. They do all their bill payments and all other things. Do I need to start saving or build any finance literacy something?
Okay, so I think we are talking about a culture of savings, developing a savings mindset. The good thing is that everybody can save, and everybody should be able to save. It doesn't matter what you do. So you can save while you're a student, and if you are saving, you should start small. You don't need to have a bigger amount before you can save. You stay small and you develop it little by little. It is the accumulation and the consistency over time that matters. And when you start early, then it builds to your advantage, because when you start early, then you can accumulate the right amount for whatever project that you want to do in the future. And if you want to save, when you start small, you should also prioritize savings. What it means is that it doesn't matter how much you earn. When you are prioritizing, what it means, set aside some amount of money to save. And I would say use the theory of pay yourself first. So whatever amount of money before you spend, you set aside certain amount, and I will not give any percentage depending on your circumstances. So if you have, say, 100 cedis, you can save 1 cedi. That's savings. You can save 1 cedi. So you have to prioritize that. And to take it to the next level, in modern times, you can automate that savings. I'm saying automating, I mean make it automatic. That you can set SIs on your account, a standing order instruction on your account, that every month or every day or a particular period, you can put in a certain amount into your account. Now, before we got here, our forefathers knew how to save. In those days, we had strategies to save. One of them was the susu. So you have personal susu. But before we come to personal, let's take some mind back. In those days, people save with people they trust. So you have money, and then you have an elderly person in the community, or your parents, or a friend, or a relative, and then you try to keep the monies with the person that you are saving. They do so that they will not spend those monies. So you build a wall of, some sort of protection around the savings, and that is by way of giving it to your friend. Then it came to you taking control, because there's risk there. If I give you the monies, and in 2 years time I'm coming for my money, you can tell me stories. Yes, and you'll be disappointed. So you move away to personal susu savings, where people save using the susu box. So that also builds some protection, so that you don't have access to the box. Whatever money you put in is locked up, and you can open your box at a point in time that you think you need that money. So that is the susu one, the personal susu one. But that one, your box can be stolen.
Oh yes.
And sometimes, if you are not disciplined at a point in time, you can break your box. You have the key. You can open it. So there's a temptation to go back to your own promise and break the box. Then it moves to the susu we have in the system. People formalize the susu. So you have people coming in to take certain amount of money on a daily basis from you, and then when you give them the money, then they mark. At a point in time, you can go for your money, but that one there's a charge, because of course normally what they do is that the first amount you start with, that is what they will charge you. Then we move on to the bank, because in modern times, of course, you can have an account and save with the bank. Now with the bank, the savings account is free. There's no charge. Nobody will run away with your money. The other susu one, there's a risk of somebody running away with your money, and that happens several times. So the next level is the banking system, where you save, having a savings account. And when you come to my bank, we have savings account that does not attract any charges. So you save there. Whatever you save with, let's say you began with 200, if you're even doing daily, nobody will take 200 and say that's your charge. You don't pay any charge. And so that is an avenue for you to save consistently. And now the good thing is that it's automated. So you don't even need to walk to the banking hall to go and deposit money to save. Just on the roadside, you can give your money to a memo vendor. The moment it's loaded, then you can pull it, you can push it to your account. So we call it the pull and push. When you need the funds to, you can pull it from your account and then make a withdrawal. So now we've created, I've walked you through the journey of savings. And now what is the safest one is the one that you have to save with the bank. And as I'm here, you know, there's no other like ours. So if we're saving, now we have a smart way where you can save. You don't need to walk to the banking hall to make the deposit. You can do so through the pull and push, and consistently you can save. And as I said, everybody must be able to save, and you don't need to become rich before you save. Set up aside a small amount of money consistently. So it's the consistency that is required, and you need discipline to be consistent.
They say that Nia, Eda bank kakra fa ka ko yi kakra na ne won pass. I'm talking
Yes, yes.
of the susu that we do.
Yes, yes.
Over a period of time. In fact, I'm victims of the two examples that you cited, that your box can be taken. My susu box for this year, for last year, was taken. In fact, the one that I have started this year, I'm always tempted. I started with going to change smaller notes. Now I just want to take, is my own money.
So now what it means is that from here I'm opening an account for you, so that we take control over your savings to help you save. You see, the reason people, I'm gonna walk you through the journey. There was a friend you trust or a relative you trust. You give the monies when you need it. You go back to them.
Yes.
Where the stories behind the deal when you needed your money, the story that you are told. That is where we move away. So it's all about trust, and the banking system is well secured and it's trustworthy. It's tested over time. So when you have your money with us, you are nobody can steal it. If there's anybody who can steal it, it's yourself that can steal your own money. Yeah, so that's no sense. So we open an account for you, so we move away from that temptation of the susu boss can be taken away, and we make it simple for you that on a daily basis you can add on through your Momo pull and push. So you don't need to pick out to the banking hall to go and queue and to deposit money.
Maybe subsequently I'll ask if they are how's it called, interest and all that in this issue, but that would be at the later part of the conversation.
Okay, so that we are moving into the sphere of investment. So here I didn't talk about interest because of it moves into another leg of investment. If you want, I can add that one. Yes, because here we are talking about purely savings.
Yes,
purely savings, and savings is different from investment. So this one is purely savings.
Okay,
but you need to save first.
Right.
Accumulate the funds before you can move to the next level.
You began your words or your statements that we struggle to save. In fact, you need to be consistent with saving before you can get there. I'm wanting to ask, over a period of time, in fact, let me use myself as a clear example. There's a little challenge in money management that could even aid you to save. How are young people expected to go in terms of managing their money so that it can aid them to save? When you earn a little, there's food, transport, rent, other things, like all sorts of expenses, and then you want to treat payday too. Sometimes you want to look good. You when you meet the kakra, you want to do this pizza and shawarma things. You see, it's me now. I'm sorry, I'm much better now. So if I'm enjoying, maybe when I die, my next of kin will come for it. But in real sense, how do we manage our money so that we can focus on saving and not worry about the stress in or the difficulty in saving?
So that's a very good question. You need to budget. See, when you earn funds, you need to spend, and it is the spending that will make your money go. So you need to take control over the expenditure. How do you do that? You need to budget. As we sit here, if I ask you how much do you spend on calls, you may not know in a month. Because the moment your credit finishes, you are uploading. Now, if you have time, go back in data. Go back. You brought me to a question of data. Even me, I'm complaining. Sometimes you bundle and within 3-4 hours,
it's finished.
You have to bundle again. Yes, because of your activities, and you needed it. Good. Now, if you take time to record in the journal that expenditure over time, you see a pattern. You see something that should speak to you. So, for example, I don't know how much you earn, but say if you earn, say, 1,000 for purposes of this discussion, and you are spending 300 Ghana cedis on data at the end of the month, it should tell you something. So, to take control of your money, you need to budget. But before you budget, you need to record all your expenditures on a daily basis, some it weekly, some it monthly basis. That will give you an overview of how much you are spending. Then now you can sit down and see which ones are superfluous, which ones don't I need. so that you cancel them out.
Okay.
So, for example, if you see that you are spending 300 Ghana cedis on data out of your 1,000 Ghana cedis, it should tell you something. It means now you have to mute your automatic downloads. You don't have to just open anything anybody sends you. You don't have to visit certain sites. You only visit sites that you need for your work or for personal development. It's not any joke anybody sends you, then you are opening. Because sometimes when I check my phone, I see a lot of pictures, videos, and I say, where did I get this thing from? Not knowing the group platform that you belong, and they send anything. They download. Sometimes you see these items. I've never viewed it anywhere, but you see somebody snap a shoe and it's in your picture. You've downloaded it. That's data. So every month you need to track, or on daily basis track your expenditure, and then now you'll be able to take control. So you know where you are spending more. You know where you can cut. It is doing this that can make you take control, or take absolute control of your personal financial money matters. When you do that, then now you know. And when doing this, your savings, make it part of your expenditure in quote. I say that money can never be spent. So if it is say 200 cedis or 50 cedis, it's part of your expenditure. You know that this money I can never spend it, and it's part of what you have earmarked for expenditure. And then now you are in total control, so you know what goes out, what's coming. If you are overspending, you know. The key principles that when you have done this, cut your quote according to expenditure. But because now you talk about personal stuff, yes. Today, if you get Brazilian hair, you will like it.
Yes.
But if your salary is not up to Brazilian hair, get an alternative. Buy the one that you can buy, and it will look good on you. Even if you wear Brazilian hair, as I sit here, I will not know. That it is, I don't know the difference between Brazilian hair and then. For you. I understand. So all that I'm saying is that, but there's a hair that will still look good on you. But focusing on Brazilian hair means that you will be spending out of your budget, and that can put stress on you. So doing this would let you take control over your expenditure. And when you have that one, and you see, when you look back, there's something that you also get. You get insight. You know, you understand better how things are, and then you know what you can do. If you have to even increase your savings, you know where to cut. If, for example, Uber transportation, which is Uber or the other one, or the Bolt or whatever, Yango, if that alone is about say 500 Ghana cedis out of your 1,000 Ghana cedis, then you know the kind of stress you're putting yourself in. So taking control of your personal matter begins with proper planning, and that is personal budgeting. You have to take personal budgeting serious, and it's not difficult. When I say personal budgeting, it's not difficult. Just recording all that you are spending, and then summing them up.
I'm tempted to also ask you that these things you've made mention of, they are the way to go to manage your finances, but it's not realistic on the side of things. You know, people live in debt. My salary has not come. I go and borrow 200 from a colleague, 100 from here, keep borrowing. Before the salary will come, it's finished.
Yes.
How do I then budget, in fact, monitor to budget and then start saving?
Okay, so you brought another dimension of debt, and debt is also as a result of lifestyle behaviors. Yes. Why are you borrowing? To spend?
Maybe to keep me up. I don't have transport. I've worked for the whole month. Yes,
that is true. So all that I'm saying is that if you take your personal budgeting seriously, you realize that yes, you may not be borrowing because there are certain line of expenditures you need to cut them out. Let's say you subscribe to a popular TV subscription. You have a lot of subscriptions. Netflix. I don't want to do advert for anybody.
Okay.
But suppose you subscribe to certain TV subscription, and that alone is about compact is about say 200 or 300, and you want full bouquet, and you are taking 900 Ghana cedis, and your salary is say 2,000. You know where it is. So if you go and borrow, it is your own behavior. If you change the lifestyle based on your budgeting, then you can spend within your means. But sometimes, yes, life doesn't go the way we want, because there could be mismatch. You may be expecting certain income, may not be coming, so there will be a need to borrow. But if you have to borrow, You have to borrow wisely. Don't borrow to spend on unnecessary. Borrow to spend on necessities. So if you have to borrow for rent, that's fine. But you cannot borrow to go and party with your friends.
I understand this bit, but I also want to come in the context of high cost of living.
Yes.
And let's just say that I earn 600 Ghana cedis. I have to commute from North Kaneshie through to Accra. Awoyomo is 3 cedis 80 pesos. Kaneshie is 3 cedis 50 pesos. When you sum up this a week, it's even more than my salary. I'll eat, commute back. I need to get toiletries to wash myself and all that. When you calculate carefully, it means that the 600 Ghana cedis I'm ending in a month, it is in debt already. And that's the reason why I need to go and borrow to sort out certain things.
So you are talking about where it is necessary to borrow. Yes, but still, you have to still look at something. You pick car, so you have to look at whether
So I have to walk.
No, can you? Yes, at a point in time, can you walk at a certain point and then pick car? It is necessary. You see, because you don't have the means, and if you don't have the means,
But
you must stay within your means. If that paid based on this expenditure pattern, it means that you have to find another work. Yes, something that is closer to you, or something that pays more, or you have to generate income extra. Use your extra time well. Get multiple streams of income.
But if you have a job like ours, you not get the opportunity to have extra work to do.
There's a lot of extra work. We have not averted our minds to.
Well, maybe it's another conversation for another time. Today we're talking about saving.
It is part of it. You see, today there are opportunities for you to work remotely. The work you do, you can do proofreading, and if you want, out there are a lot of them out there. Proofreaders, even social media advertisement, designing of flyers and all those kind of stuff. You can do them remotely, even on the comfort of your bed. So there are a lot of opportunities. So if you have this mindset, create what they call additional streams of income, so that you can increase the side of your revenue and not only depend on your work. They are all personal financial matters, because you are talking about the expenditure side, and here I'm talking about the revenue side. So if your expenditure is outweighing revenue, then you need to find other ways where you increase revenue. But if you continue to borrow to make up the deficit, you will be in perpetual debt.
I am also tempted to ask that is financial stability more is it more about income, or like the income level, or is more about financial discipline?
It's more about financial discipline. It's more about financial planning.
So it's not about what you get.
Not necessarily. That's why I said.
But have discipline. You are
exactly. No matter how much you earn, you can save. I said that from the beginning, and it's very important. No matter how much you earn, you can save, and you need to build buffers. If you want to have some resilience, you need to build buffers. You need up to say 3 to 6 months of your expenditure. You need to save some money somewhere that covers at least 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenditure, because you never know. You remember COVID?
Yes, I
COVID taught us lessons. Some people lost their jobs. It was very painful. Nobody anticipated it. It just came in. And if you have built buffers, at least within 3 to 6 months, it can help you to sort yourself out. So you need that for your stability, and you need to be conscious about it. It's all about planning. Yes.
There is another leg of the conversation. We've spoken about how to be consistent. We've spoken about income levels. In fact, we've established now that financial literacy is not about how much you earn, but how consistent you have. Where in this conversation does emergency fund comes in, especially for those who earn irregularly?
So that's why I'm saying that if we are earning, don't only earn to spend. You should be conscious of your lifestyle. Now, make it a point to build buffers. So we have talked about the culture of savings. When you are saving, also create buffers for emergencies. Create some contingency fund. Some of them we can call it emergency fund. So that in the case of any eventuality, you can lay hands on those funds. Nobody knows the future, and it is important that you have that, so that in times of needs, there's some funds that you can fall on. And as I said, you need between 3 to 6 months of your expenditure, monthly expenditure, to have it in some secured savings, so that in case of any eventuality, you can lay hands on it. So it's also a personal decision that to take control of your financial matters, you need to have buffers. You need to have that emergency fund. You need to have that contingency fund as part of it. So when you do that, you are managing your risk. Some will buy insurance product, which is also good to manage future risk. So in case of death, in case of disability and all that. So the advantage of the insurance is that it gives you an opportunity to invest while you also manage risk. So it comes with two: you manage risk, and then also you invest.
I'm still not convinced about how consistent we need to save, considering the income levels in Ghana. In fact, if you check our minimum wage rate, is nothing to write home about, but this is what government is saying, that an average Ghanaian should be paid if the person works for a full day. In other jurisdictions, we have, if you work an hour or two, they work in hours, and so therefore they turn out to earn more. You can do
Okay.
here.
So now let me give an example. Suppose you even earn 300 Ghana cedis a month. Suppose somebody earns 300 Ghana cedis a month. And sometimes I'm tempted to believe that people may earn that.
People
Now,
do earn that.
Yes, if you earn that and you put 1 cedi consistently, that will be 30 cedis.
Like every day 1 cedi.
Yes.
If 300 Ghana cedis, not daily.
I know, a month. And I'm saying that if you can put,
so that means I have like 270 Ghana cedis
exactly
on.
Yes, you won't die. Okay. You can live on. It is not the 30 cedis that will kill you. If we're living on 270, you can even do 0.5, 50 pesos. Okay. That is ice water, isn't it?
Okay.
That's for ice water, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, if you do 50 pesos for 30 days, how much is that one? That's 15 cedis, isn't it?
Yeah.
50 pesos. If you do it daily for 30 days, that's 15 cedis times 12. You know where we are going. Almost 170 Ghana cedis a year. If you do that for say times 10 years.
10 years.
Yes, I'm just saying consistently. If you do that for 10 years consistently, 50 pesos. So if without the 50 pesos you die, then I'm sorry, you die. But you know that 50 pesos is nothing when you earn 300 Ghana. So all that I'm saying is that no matter how much you earn, you must make it a point to save certain portion, and that one is your decision.
Okay.
What is comfortable to you? I cannot prescribe certain an amount you must save. No, but looking at your own personal circumstance, you can tell me that, I can save 0.5, and I'm saying that by all means save. By all means save something.
Okay.
And it's the consistency. So your money is 300, but if you get 15 for this month, and if you do for 10 months, that's 150.
You are going small. So
for 12 months, you have 180. 180 every year times 10 years, that's 1,800.
Hey.
Yes.
My age is 1,800.
No, that is 0.50.
Okay.
That's 50 pesos.
Okay.
The ice water that you'll be buying. So what it means is that if you buy ice water every day, 50 pesos, that's how much you're consuming in 10 years. If the price of ice water stays same for 10 years, in 10 years, you have spent 1,800.
And so you have to cut it and drink pipe water.
Oh, no.
Or bulamu.
No, all that I'm saying is that money cannot break your back.
Okay.
But you may consider it as nothing. But when it's accumulated over time, now you can lay hands on 1,800 that you can start some business with.
Right.
That you can do any other thing. You can let that money work for you. You can place it in the bank. You can invest it. You can start a small business, a small hustle on the side that can bring you additional income. So you see that from day one, 50 pesos is nothing. But over time,
it becomes something.
It becomes something. So how much more if you are doing 1 cedi? if we're doing 5 cities, if we're doing 10 cities, if we're doing 20 cities, and the ladies who do susu in the market, some of them do more than what I'm telling you. Some of them can do 200 a day. Some are doing 5 cities, 10 cities, 20 cities, depending on your own strength. All hands are not the same.
Of course.
And therefore, cut your code according to your size or the size of your club. So now you understand. I'm not saying when we say save, people think that you need money
to save.
Then you need 100,000 in your account. Then you go and deposit 100,000. Then you are saving. No. That's not savings. Savings is where gradually you build your fund and you let it grow over time.
As where you sit working in the banking industry, I'm sure there might have been some sort of data that has crossed your table, citing all perhaps challenges and researches about savings and how people can leverage on to, and I'm sure that is one of the things that you use in your bank to, get people to create products for them. What do you know, per where you sit, is the biggest challenge for the youth when it comes to saving?
Well, it's all about literacy. The thinking that you need to make money before you can save. That's the basic. It is not that they don't have what it takes to save. They have.
So every other person has what it takes to save.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
If you are earning something, if something is coming into your hands.
But if you are not earning, you cannot save.
If you are not earning, you have nothing to save. Okay. Nothing is coming into your hands.
Okay.
Nothing is coming to you. So what will you save?
Okay. So provided you are earning.
So when you are earning,
that's the conditional clause.
Of course, when you are earning,
okay,
then you can save.
Right.
When you are not earning, how can you save? You can't. There's nothing for you to save because you get air, so you can save air.
Anyway, so we love quick money. So in the reality of quick money, in the reality of challenges that we've seen, in fact, the banking industry, the financial sector is trying to make products come to us where we can have a financial freedom, and that's what ADB tells us to do. What's your thoughts about this quick money? Because you said if you don't earn, you can't save. The issue of quick money, where or what role does it have to play when it comes to saving or the need to save?
Okay, so the quick money theory doesn't have leg in any financial discipline. You see, if you look at where people do this quick money, is in the gaming sector. And for me, game is for entertainment. Now, if you want to make money out of that, then it means you are dependent on probabilities. Yes, but and that's the thinking of the youth, that they can make money instantly. But the fact is that you can never make money instantly. You can never make money instantly. Monies made instantly are probabilities. What it means is that you can also lose instantly. So you need that kind of consistency. It must be over time. We make money over time. So how you manage your time is very, very important. And time is the only currency that determines destiny. You can never become rich overnight. It is problematic. Very, very problematic. You will fall into scams. And that's how come in this country you can count a number of scams. The appetite to become rich quick is so high. And therefore, any scheme set up to provide solution to that appetite makes money.
Is a scam.
So, yes. So all that we need to make our mind is that, look, you need to make money over time. And when you're youth, you have an advantage because time is on your side. When you grow, your investment timelines are different from that of a youth. So if we're 50 or say 60, you can still invest. But what are your investment timelines? If we're investing in 30 years, products, then that should speak to you. It means you want to do it for your grandchildren, because that one you need short-term investment, 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, so that you can enjoy it. Other than that, you'll be investing for others. But when you were youth, 20, and you started doing something out of your pocket money, you put say 5 cedis consistently. Over time, by the time you finish school, you have some amount of money. People who did service were able to raise capital out of the national service allowances paying them. So you can make an excuse that, oh, I'm not earning much, but that's not an excuse. You can always set aside, and the overtime build-up is what will work the magic. It's the cumulative effect of the monies you put there that works the magic. So we need to understand that there's no quick fixes anywhere. We can never become rich overnight. Either you steal,
or you inherit,
or
you work for it.
Even when you are inheriting, it will not be over time unless you kill the one you are inheriting. You can't face the date you will be rich, because if you are to inherit me, I'll be 100 years. So you need to wait for a long time. But if you want to inherit me tomorrow, then you know what to do. So that means you have to cause mother. So you need time, and we need to understand that funds are built over time.
Okay.
Monies are built over time. Wealth are accumulated over time. There are never any overnight shortcuts anywhere. All overnight shortcuts are scam.
I see. But can you say that investing money in the bank and waiting for interest is a smart way to save?
Okay, so yes, that means we're investing.
So that's a smart way.
Yes.
After we move away from the traditional savings.
Yes. So when you have monies in the bank and then you want to earn something on it, then you have moved into the sphere of investment. And there are a lot of products within the banking setup.
Let's take a quick turn. When we come back, we'll do the issues concerning the investment bit, how people can transform their small savings into the investment. But just before we go, hello Ghana, let's go to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Be there in the USA, Canada, and Mexico with Aston Travels and Tour Limited. Join us for the ultimate World Cup experience with packages including full visa facilitation, travel insurance, match day tickets, and transportation, guided city tours. Travel with the best. Book it now. Call 025-6060-997 or 025-6060-998. History is about to be made. The first Ghana Tree Crop Investment Summit and Exhibition 2026 is here again. It's starting from the 17th of February 2026 to the 20th of February 2026 at the Accra International Conference Center. The time is 8 a.m. prompt. 4-day packed event will connect participants to investors, agribusiness leaders, traditional authorities, chief executive officers, and entrepreneurs across the 6 selected tree crops, that is cashew, coconut, palm oil, rubber, mango, and shea. The theme is sustainable growth through tree crop investment, resettling and building Ghana's green economy. Is headlined by His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, and His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei II, with a grand gala night and awards on the final day. This is your opportunity to be a part of this big investment summit. Wherever you're looking for, whether to invest, network, sponsor, or exhibit, secure your spots now. You can call this number 030-398-1790 or 0244994958. You can visit our website www.tcda.gov.gh to register and get more information, or connect with them on all their social media platforms at TCDA Ghana. The future is green and you're encouraged to be a part of it. If you just tune in, you're watching Adoa Dialogue on Adoa Television. My name is Nanya Macolison. We'll be back shortly. Please do stay.
Oh yeah, Ghana is opening a new chapter in green growth and investments. Tree Cross Developmental Authority (TCDA) presents the first Ghana Tree Cross Investment Summit and the first Tree Cross Industry Awards 2026. The four-day event runs from the 17th of February to the 20th of February 2026 at the Accra International Conference Center. Morning sessions start at 8 a.m. and afternoon sessions start at 1 p.m. daily. Theme: Sustainable Growth through Tree Crops Investments, Resetting and Building Ghana's Green Economy. The summit brings investors, policymakers, agribusiness leaders, entrepreneurs from cashew, coconut, oil palm, rubber, mango to share from all over the world to connect. Climax on the summit will be a special gala night at First Tree Cross Award ceremony. For exhibition, sponsorship and registration, contact us on 0303 981 790. Visit our website at tcda.gov.gh or connect with us via our social media platforms at TCDA Ghana. Registration is required to invest in Ghana. Grow tree crops. The future is green. Be part of it. Seacoms beyond cocoa. Our Seacoms, our future. Come one, come all.
Your future calling. Are you ready to build it with confidence? Welcome to the Data Link Institute of Business and Technology, Temis Premier University, your launchpad for excellence since 2006. Do you see yourself leading in the boardroom, innovating in tech, or shaping the future of business? At Data Link, we don't just offer degrees, we craft futures. Choose your path and dive deep with our School of Computer Science in Computer Science and ICT, School of Business Administration in Accounting, Marketing and Human Resources, or elevate your expertise with our School of Graduate Studies. From bachelor's to master's, from professional diplomas in logistics with UK recognition to sharp short courses, we have your blueprint. Gain global exposure through our international certification programs in partnership with City Institute of Higher Learning, a leading Canadian university. Stand out with qualifications recognized around the world. Accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Institution Commission and affiliated to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, we blend theory with real-world practice, develop skills that employers seek, and we believe talent deserves a chance. That's why we support brilliant minds with scholarships. Did you struggle with your SHS result? We've got you covered. DataLink provides special bridging and support programs to help you better your grades and confidently pursue your dream career. Join our specialized security services packages, offering certificates, diplomas and degree programs tailored for various capacity building in shaping professional acumen. We are more than a campus. We are a community. Join us and learn with us on campus in Tema, off campus or online. Choose sessions that fit your schedule, day, evening or weekend. Your journey to impact starts here. Visit our campuses on Community 10, 5th Avenue or Community 6, Tema. Enroll today. Data Link Institute of Business and Technology. Building careers, transforming futures. The future is bright. The future is Data Link.
When the time has come to make that choice, PPAG will be.
Do you feel maltreated by an intimate partner or a family relation? Are you experiencing emotional, financial, or any form of abuse at home, in your relationship, or at your workplace? Do you feel like you have reached your limits? No, you don't deserve this kind of treatment. Every woman, every child, every man has the right to live free from fear, free from violence, free to be human. You have the right to decide on what happens to your body, and that includes the right to choose a family planning method. Sexual and gender-based violence is a violation of human rights, and together we can end it. SGBV include rape, forced marriage, domestic abuse, female genital mutilation, and all forms of sexual exploitation. It is happening in our homes, our schools, our markets, sometimes our workplace, and even in silence. Sexual abuse is not a family issue. It is a crime. Speak up. Human rights are not just for some. They are for everyone, young or old, male or female, rich and poor. You have the right to say no. You have the right to be safe. Do not be afraid to report the perpetrators by stigmatizing the victims. If we stay in silence, the abuse will continue. But if we speak up, we will save lives. Who knows? You may be saving your loved one who would have become the next victim. Boys and men, you have a role. Stand against SGBV. Choose respect. No one deserves shame. If you know someone facing any of SGBV, please call Yenkasa on 0800 20 20 10 or WhatsApp 0245 118 228 for the best support you will need. Remember, the call is absolutely free. Let us help you report it to the appropriate institutions like those two. Together, we can build a world where everyone is free. Free to dream, free from fear. Say no to violence. Say yes to dignity. It is your right. Yenkasa, help you can trust. This message is brought to you by Planned Parenthood Association of Ghana with the support from UNFPA Ghana. Together, we protect sexual and reproductive health rights.
Stand by me. Stand by me.
Just tune in. You are watching Adoa Dialogue on Adoa Television. My name is Na Anima Collison. Today we're speaking to the issues relating to how you can save, how consistent you can be, so that you envisage yourself to be get the financial freedom that you want, and you can join the conversation via text on 055 155 2244 or 055 155 2211. There you may want to share your thoughts and comments with us. You can also visit our live stream on Facebook at Adoa Television Ghana. Run to the comment section, leave your questions, thoughts, comments, every other thing there, and it would be read on the show for you to be a part of it. We've come back again, and we'll be talking about the issues emanating from our educational system, whether it prepares us to save, because I don't think any other the curriculums we have, with the exception of sometimes economics, that makes you understand the basics. If demand is high, cost is high, those kind of things, demand push, cost push, and other macroeconomic indicators, inflation and what have you. But I do not think, I'm not the expert, so I can't say for sure. Does our education system help us in these saving cultures that you're talking about?
Well, it's not part of our curricula. And that's why we are filling in the gap. That is how come this Adoa Dialogue series is very, very important in shaping lives. So we need to be deliberate about that conversation, the financial literacy conversation. Even whether you work in a bank or you still need to understand, you need to make conscious effort to know how to take control of your financial matters. So our curriculum doesn't, but we have to fill in the gap, and that's why you're doing what you're doing. Yes.
Very well. Let's come back to the issues of investment. Which one do you do first? You say first to invest, or just
yes, you say first.
Go ahead.
Yes, you say first, because as you said initially, you said if you don't earn, how do you save?
Yeah.
So you have to earn. You have to find something to do. Bible says that whatever your hands find doing, do. So find something to do. When you find something to do, you earn. Then now you can, out of it, you can save something that you are comfortable with. So don't think that we are asking you to save all your salary. No, that's no savings. No. But out of that, what you are comfortable with. Now, when you have built your savings and you have enough funds, some funds, then you can place it in an account that will give you returns. That is where you are investing. And you have to let your money work for you. In that case, your money is working for you because you'll be getting returns on your funds. And there are avenues for you to place these funds. One of them is the money market. So when you come to the bank, there are opportunity for you to place your funds. You can do fixed deposit, where you have 1 month, 3 months, 90 days, and 1 year, 365, 1 year. Certain interest is arranged for you, and it's higher than the normal savings account. The savings account, they pay some peanuts. But if you want to, because you can make withdrawal anytime.
Okay.
And if the money is also in your current account, you can make withdrawal anytime. Yes, but this one, you are saying that within the next 1 month, I will not come for the money. So and because of that, you are able to pay some premium on the returns, on the rate you will get. So you get returns on your money. So you can do so for 1 month, 3 months, and 180 days, that's 6 months, or 1 year.
1 year.
So that is on the fixed deposit. At ADB2, we have an account. We call it the personal investment account. It behaves like the treasury bill. We use the discounted treasury bills rate. The good thing about this is that we accumulate your returns. It's cumulative. Every 3 months, interest is paid on that account. It's accumulates or is calculated daily, but it's paid every 3 months. The good news is that in the next 3 months, the interest paid will form part of your capital, initial capital. That will be the basis for the calculation of the next interest, like that. So there's cumulative effect, and over time your money builds up. So that is the very good. The good thing is that with the PIP, you can add on money at any time.
Okay.
You can add on money at any time. So from our mobile app, you can transfer money from your mobile app to the PIP and push it to the PIP account anytime. And as I said, if you have an account with us today, you don't need to walk to the banking hall. From the mobile money pull and push, you can send money to your account. And from sending it to your account, from using the mobile app, you can push it also to your personal investment account. So you can add on. But fixed deposit, you cannot add on one. So with this one, you can add on, even if you have 1 cedi, you can put in every day. Every day you can push money to your PIP, and you'll be earning quarterly, and then it's cumulative. That works like the treasury bills. Now you can also buy treasury bills, but the treasury bills is a product of the central bank. So when you buy the treasury bill, your money doesn't sit in the bank; it goes to central bank. That one also you can have 90 days, 365, and then 180 days for 3 months. But that one you cannot be adding on. Anyone you have to establish a new one.
Oh, okay.
Just establish a new one, but you cannot be adding on. So our own you can add on. That's that advantage. Yes. So that is, and those doing business, you can do what you call call account. If you have a business and you have money sitting in your current account, you can do a call account. What it means is that we'll give you a certain base that your money should not go below. So for example, but you need 50,000 initially to start
the call account.
The call account for those doing business. And then below certain amount, say 10,000, you will not pay any interest, because in that case it's behaving like a current account. So when you set it up, if you don't go below 10,000, for example, you will be earning interest on a daily basis. Oh yes, that's also for those doing business. So you are investing asset funds. That's on the call for businesses. Yes. So when it comes to the money markets, that's areas that you can invest. Then you can look at also long term. If you are investing, you can buy shares. You can buy shares. That is, you can buy a stake in a company. Now, before you buy shares, I advise that you have to talk to brokers, professionals. Don't just go and buy any shares. People will complain, oh, I bought some shares, it's not going. The brokers will tell you the shares that are promising, the stocks that are promising. Now, the good news is that when you buy shares, the advantage is that you get what you call dividend. Yeah. On a periodic basis. Sometimes biannually or annually. You get dividends. When they make profit, they share to shareholders. We call it dividend. You can also make money out of it through what they call capital gains. That is, when the share value appreciates over time, then your money, your investment will. For example, if you bought the shares that the price is say 1 cedi last year, and you bought say 1,000 shares, what it means is that your investment, your total value is 1,000. After say 3 years, if the share price is now 5 cedis, now your total value of your investment, if you have not put any money back again, but your total value of your investment is now 5,000. The number of shares you have multiplied by the price of the shares. So as the price moves up, then you are making money in capital gains. And don't forget, every year you also get dividends. How does the price move? When the company is making profit, then the value of the company goes up. And so in that case, you get your value, the value of your investment will be going up. But that one, if you want your money, you need to put it out for sale. You can't just go to the market. You can't just go in and say, I will draw money. I had a customer who had bought shares through us. Later he said, I wanted my money. I said, no. I said, no, go to the stock and then let them put your shares on sale. If somebody buys it, then you get. So you should understand the nitty-gritties of this. Another way to invest is in the real estate sector. That one, I will issue caution. If you are buying lands, for example, get the professionals and let them check. Get a lawyer, let them check. Make sure you have proper title to the land. Now, if you buy land today, the next 10 years, the price is so huge. It will quadruple. And there's a serious profit in that business, but you should be careful. I'm using a caveat. You should be careful. You don't do so on your own. Get the professionals. In Ghana, we don't like using professionals. But when you do so, even though...
Because it comes at a cost.
Oh, but how much? Have you considered the cost of losing the entire investment you have?
Well, that's one too.
You go and buy the land, and the next day you have people there building and they have guns on that land and all that. But if you have proper title, they can bring a whole itinerary there. They can bring even the atomic bomb there. You'll still win because you have proper title. Yes, so you can consider areas that are developing in Accra. If you want to buy land in the cantonments, you know how much it costs. So you can think of in Sawam, you can think of Adoa. So you know, Pukwase is not small for a youth. Pukwase, oh yes, getting land there now you need about 500,000 plus.
Whoa.
Oh yes. Now there are certain places where you can get land like 15,000, 10,000, and all that. You can buy them now if you want to invest, and you are youth. That's why I say that you have an advantage for youth. Age is on your side. The next 10 years, you can buy the land 5,000, 10,000 today, but the next 10 years you can sell that land for 150,000. And I've seen several of them. So the real estate is another one. So you can invest in land, and the real estate buying, but that one you may not have the muscle while you buy and sell houses, or you build for rentals and all that. You may not have the muscle. So that is also an avenue to invest. And then invest when you are an entrepreneur. You are investing in business. When you have the money, that your capital, and you put into your business, that's also an investment. That's entrepreneurship. You start small, and then you make progress over time. You can turn over your money and grow it over time, and you are getting the returns from there. That is also an investment. So you can put your money in business.
Very well. Now we've seen how the play field for investment are, but one thing that gets me thinking most often, in a part of the world, we don't see that regularly. We see other things. I'm talking about debit cards, credit cards that outsiders use a lot. They take advantage of it. But here, what we'll focus on is buy to pay later, dear, sometimes mobile app loans. Is it helping or hurting young people?
It depends on what we're using it for.
Okay.
And I will say that these buy now pay later, there are all avenues for you to also spend. Yes, sometimes if it is needful, there's no problem. If it is not, for example, you are a national service person, let me use this, and you have gone for iPhone 17. Now it's 17 or 18.
No, 17.
17. I'll buy my one when they release the 18. Every year I buy the next one. So if they give you iPhone 17, buy now, pay later. Yes, they will give it to you, you are using it, but pay later. Do you need it? Even though there's an opportunity for you to get iPhone 17 today and pay later, do you need it? Yes. So if it is needful, there's no problem. If it is needful, buy now and pay later. There are advantages. For example, you may want to sell, say, ice water. You don't have the money, and you can pick a fridge on credit and pay later. Then when you are selling your ice water, you can use the funds to be paying your debt. In that case, the buy now, pay later is good. But let me say that to avoid set traps, don't be influenced by impulse buying. Don't buy anything you have never planned to buy. Don't buy anything you have never planned to buy, and we get confused.
That's the impulse buying.
Yes, even people, those who are selling, they are so strategic. The sellers, they are so strategic, and I tell you, they can convince you. Look, I can tell you personal experiences, and you laugh. You know, I have once upon a time, I bought a shoe in the market. Not that I didn't try. I wore the shoe. It fits me. When I came home, as if I was a small boy. The next day, when I was going to work and I wore that shoe, I couldn't walk. Say, but that day, it's not like. And when I tried, they'll tell you, oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Because they want you to have the thing. It fits you. This is nice. So they have strategy for you to get anything to buy from them. They will do anything. You have not thought about it. But all that I'm saying is that they have their strategy to sell to you. So me, myself, not that I didn't taste the shoe. So later, I realized, where the problem was coming from. Not knowing, they'll put some rubber on your leg, a polythene bag on your leg. So it slips into it simple. But when you wear socks, the dynamic changes.
I see.
Then you become like a little kid. The way my own people, my kids laugh at me. So, it was not easy because, well, Daddy, why did you buy a shoe that doesn't fit you? But it's not me. It is the strategies they have. So buy what you have planned for. If it's not part of your agenda, don't buy. But sometimes we are confronted. You are in the market, you are in the car. Somebody will be selling something, and then
you want to buy one. They say, "Well, I'll give you two."
You have not planned to buy that. So if you avoid all these things, you are on your way to avoiding certain debt or certain deficits in terms of your expenditure patterns.
You've also touched on the loan apps and things. Is it hurting or helping us?
So the loan apps, they are making borrowing accessible, and for me, it's good. Making borrowing accessible. It doesn't mean that borrow if you don't have anything to do with the funds. Yeah, so the apps are giving us accessibility to funds, but they come at a cost. So you need to understand how much this is, and that's where financial literacy comes in. People don't know that when you take money from bank, there's a cost, or from anybody there's a cost, or from any financial institution there is a cost. And so I will say, if they are hurting you, it's because you have not sat down to look at how much you are being charged and what you should use the money for. Don't think it's free money. The fact that you switch on your phone, you see this app, interest, lower interest, you can take up to 5,000, you can take up to, yes, you can take up to 5,000. For what?
Okay.
Do you take 5,000 to just go and spend?
Unless you have a business.
Exactly. If you have a business and you need capital and they are offering you 5,000, even that one, find out how much it will be we are going to be charged. Sometimes I calculate the rate and it's crazy, to the extent that the percentage put on it can even be 120%, 150%. But we don't know. They will say, okay, if you pay 2,000 every month, if you pick 2,000 every month, you will pay 480. This is crazy. They have only told you how much you'll be paying. But if you convert it into interest rate, you will see that you are paying something crazy. And therefore, you see that over time you'll be working for them. If you want facility, talk to us.
ADB, of course.
If you are earning, our personal role is there for you.
Right.
We do reducing balance.
Very well.
So your rate, the rate we even actually give you will be lower than what you actually pay.
I have a lot of messages and questions for you.
Okay.
But I just want to take a quick turn so that I can assemble all of them. Then we'll go into the questions. This is Adoa Dialogue. Stay tuned.
In 1965, a seed was planted, not just in soil, but in the soul of a nation. A bank, born not from profit dreams, but from purpose to feed, to build, to grow. We walked the dusty paths with farmers, felt the pulse of markets before dawn, where cocoa beans met calloused hands. Through the seasons of Ghana's journey, we didn't just witness, we worked. We didn't just support, we served. When the land cried for water, when the youth reached for dreams, when businesses took first steps, we were there. We are here. 60 years, and still we rise. We've evolved with Ghana and for Ghana. Because growth is not only in numbers, it's in lives changed, futures shaped, hope restored. To every hand that built this legacy, thank you. To every heart that still believes in Ghana's promise, we walk with you. We are ADB. 60 years strong and still growing. ADB, beyond banking.
Appreciate your time that you could stick to us. This is Adoa Dialogue on Adoa Television. We're doing our questions now as part of our conversations. Our phone lines too are activated. You might want to call and share your thoughts with us. I have a very first question for you. It says that people are making so much money from forex trading and cryptocurrencies. Why are these not being regularized and into our investment systems as a country? This from Sadiq from New Wager.
It's underway. Bank of Ghana is piloting the regularization. So very soon, depending on the outcome, we'll have it on a larger scale. Yes. So it's something that is being considered. Yes. The pilot phase, we are in the piloting phase of that regularization.
I see.
Eventually, depending on the risk and whatever they come out with, the evaluation, then we can roll it on a larger scale. So we'll get there.
I think this is this forex trading and cryptocurrency thing is a very sleepy ground.
Exactly. So that is why they are piloting and they will come out with guidelines, and because we need to protect our people. Yes, so that we will know which ones we will do, which ones we will not do. And when they are done, for example, they may register. They will have authorized dealers. We will have to even make some placement with the bank and all that. Yes. So we will certainly get there. We will certainly get there. It will be regularized. I can see for sure. Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Kukua from Pedu Cape Coast is asking that the previous government implemented a credit score system. What's the position of the bank on these, and what are the benefits and disadvantages banks are willing to continue with it, even if it is a new government? There is also a follow-up to the question I asked on the cryptocurrency issues. It says that looking at the issues currently, how the rates are dropping, what can be done, because that's a very slippery ground.
What can be done with respect to
the issue of regularizing these distance? You know that our forex are dropping.
Yes.
And it's because of the policies of the new government.
So they want to go into crypto and to earn more. Is that what is suggested?
So is the question?
Yes, whether rates are falling or not, the crypto thing is being looked at.
Okay.
So we need to sanitize the system. We cannot just say we have accepted crypto and then somebody sits in his corner and sells fake coins to you and you become a victim. But we need to put in measures. We need to have the framework well established so that when we are going into crypto, we know who can buy and all that. There will be rules. It's not like, that space is
very safe. I'm tempted to ask you if is safe, crypto is safe, because it's a very slippery.
So I will not say it's safe or not until I wait for Bank of Ghana's regulation.
So let's come back to Kukwe's question.
So the banks will continue with the credit scoring. It doesn't have to do with governments. The credit scoring is for us. It's for the good of the bank, and it's also for the good of the customer. Okay. Now, what it means is that if your with the credit score, very soon, when you walk to the bank, the same people in the same employment, you may not get the same rate because of your scores. Okay. And this scores is factored into all your credit history, your previous activities. So they will even if you have borrowed money, more money,
and you've not paid,
and you chew the chip.
Your details are there.
Or you put the chip in water. Your details are there. The system will capture it. So when you walk to ADB, we will see your credit score that you are high risk, and therefore even if we give you the money, if the rate is say 7%, I know this governor wants to drive rates downwards. So very soon we will see rates falling. I'm saying in a regime where say rate is 7%, because of your risk, we'll give you 10%. Why 8? Because you are risky. You have chewed chip before. And we don't know. We don't know what you do this time. So all that I'm saying is that the credit scoring is for our own good as a bank. We'll be able to know the customer really their risk behaviors. So it helps us open up with your risk profile to us so that we can price you appropriately. And it's also good for you when you are behaving well. When your credit risk score is low, what it means is that you get a very lower rate. You can even, if the rate is say 7%, you can even get 6.9 or 6.8 or 6.5, because what it means is that when you get them, it's like cash. You pay promptly. Sometimes you pay before. Your history says you pay before time. Okay. A time is coming. If you walk to a shop to say you want to credit rice, the vendor will go into a reference bureau and check your credit score. And when he knows that your credit score, you may not even get the rice on credit. Yes, because it helps everybody.
But what can you do to have a very good credit score?
Pay your debt promptly. Pay them before time. Honor your obligations, and you have no problem.
Okay.
The Bible says that the wicked man borrows and pays not. If I use this scripture, our forefathers also have a saying that the way or the reason we give in borrowing is not the same reason we used to pay.
Yeah.
Can you remember me?
I know
and that's typical of the average Ghanaian. When they want the money, they'll give you sweet words.
I'll pay you.
When you give them and you want your money back, it becomes a problem. So this credit scoring thing will address all those systems. So if you think you can borrow from me and you don't pay, the next time you go borrow from another person, the person will check your credit score. And if he checks your credit score and it's high, you may not get the money. So very soon, you can never default and go score free. It means you can be cut off there from the financial system, even including supply credit. If I'm supplying, you're taking oil credit from me, and you have chewed an MTN chip before, then of course I should be careful with you.
But what happens in the instances where you've not taken a loan before, you are unemployed? How do you get the credit score? Is it a good or bad thing?
So if you have never taken a loan before, we will check. You see, sometimes you go online, there are certain things, even you order Uber and you don't pay. They all be part of the system.
Okay.
So your behaviors online will all be part. So yes, initially your credit score, in that case, it will still be high. As and when you are developing it well, it will come down.
Okay.
Yes, so in that case, you still will give you, there will be an average score for you if you don't have any history. But the banks too are also careful. If you are green like that, they will not go long tenors.
Okay.
So they will give you short terms and then try you with that. If you pass, then of course you can go for the longer tenors and a bigger amount. If you check the MTN mobile, when they start, they can say you qualify for 50 cities. Then they get 300. They graduate 200, 500, 1,000. Some people, you know what they do? They graduate. Then 2,000, they take and pay 2,500. When he gets to 3,000, then he choose the chip. That is the average Ghanaian for you. Have you seen the chip before?
No, I'm sure that some people are comfortable. The lines are active. You can call into the show 055-155-2244 or 055-155-2211. Let's still continue our questioning. Those who have chewed the chip, please, if you borrow, pay so that you can get a very good credit score. What can be done for Ghanaians to access easy mortgage facilities so people can have their own homes at younger age and pay up over an extended period of time? This is from Rosina Pakam.
Okay. So the mortgage conversation is ongoing. As a country, I think government is doing a lot in terms of bridging the housing deficit. We need patient capital. You know, mortgage, you need to do 10, 15, 25 years. Yes. One of the things we are doing is self-development.
Okay.
Very soon we'll move into that, but we are doing self-development. What will help you to build over time. And that one comes also at a lower cost. Yes, it is good you may have the house ready immediately so that you can enjoy, but it also comes with a higher cost. If you look at the development in the economy, sometimes there's a lot of risk when it comes to mortgage financing, and if you don't structure it well, you create problems for people. Before, the solution was denominate it in dollars, and when you do so and there's adverse movement, it affects your repayments, and sometimes they have to be repossessions and all that. You know, so with us, we do more of self-development, where over time you build your own house, so you can have a place of abode. But yes, the mortgage conversation will need that kind of capital where you can do long term, 15, 20 years, 30 years, even 30 years. Yes, so it's a conversation that is ongoing. Some banks are also doing mortgages, yes, but I cannot speak for them. But for us, we haven't started, but we do self-development.
Okay. Instead of the mortgage.
And a lot of people have taken advantage of that.
Please hold on. There's a call on the line. Franca from Kanishi. Hello, Franca. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Please, your question.
Please, I want to know how I can raise funds to start up a business, even if my salary is not enough, but I want to be financially stable.
So you want to know how to raise funds?
Yeah, to start up a business.
Okay. Is she working? Is she earning something?
Please, are you working?
Sorry?
Are you working?
Yes, please.
Okay. Your question will be answered. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome.
So depending on the kind of business she wants to start, each business will need some capital. So if your capital is say 3,000 or 5,000, depending on the business that she wants to start, you need to set aside a certain amount of money. And if you have to increase your savings with this, maybe you need that over time, say 2 to 3 years. So 2 to 3, if you want to raise 10,000, for example, then you have to divide 10,000 by 24 months, 2 years, or 36 months with 3 years. Then you know how much you should be saving on a monthly basis to get to your 2,000 or your 3,000 in 3 years. And then you consistently set aside funds for that one. And you have to be consistent, deliberate, and you should be disciplined about it. Meaning, no matter what, you are focused on that and you can deliver. In that case, yes, you can raise that capital And as I said, we have avenues for investment. So when it reaches certain amount, you can also, while you are not done with the period, then you also will be earning some monies for you.
Very well. There's a message. It says that okay, I have a message in the caller. Let me go to the caller. She's from Castle. Hello, good morning. Joseph, good morning. Hello, Joe. Okay. While we wait for the phone lines to be established for Joseph, let's go to Jason from Hacho. He says that compared to other developed economies, our interest rates are too high. What will it take for a country like Ghana to get to this point? That is, other economies' interest rates, which are very low.
Okay, so that is true. And we are getting there. If you check, we are on our path to getting to the lower interest rate regime. It's all about the development of the economy, and it's all about how the economy is being managed. Now inflation is being tamed. We have inflation of about 3.8. Now, you know what inflation that it is the value of our money. As it's coming down, and Bank of Ghana is reducing.
I think I have another caller too on the line.
Okay.
So if you can, hello, Kelvina.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for your time. Please, your question.
Yes, a quick one. Just asking, in this, in that obviously there are emergencies. What do you do? What happens to someone who has an investment that seems to want to take out because they are having an emergency? What happens to them? How fast can they get it? Basically, this will be the question.
Okay, thank you so very much.
Okay, so it depends on where the funds are. If you have invested the funds in FD with a bank, and let's say there's an emergency, you did 6 months, and there's an emergency after 3 months. You walk in, and then they will liquidate it for you, but you never get the 6 months interest.
Okay.
You get interest up to the period where you waited up to. So if it is 3 months, you get only 3 months interest.
Okay.
And then you walk away with your funds. If it is treasury bills, you have to give them some notification, and it will take like 2 weeks or so for you to get your monies back. That is why you should understand. I explained that with T-bills, your money doesn't sit with us; it sits with.
Okay, we have Nimanche from Jamestown. Ni?
Yes.
Please, your question.
Okay. Let me ask here.
Kachi.
Okay. I don't understand form about program here.
Yeah, that's it, Papa.
Personally, this year, I agree, and me say for the year, I agree. I don't know what my person more become myself. Yeah, but said yeah, almost 60 calibre every year weddings I can see.
Yeah.
You to me for G loans, any idea. I will be not abandoned and also I will be required to be LED to divorce and then almost into Memphis boss ever can't idea you to me I now LED almost
Exactly.
We have Joseph from Kaswa who is back, so if you can, I can note the questions down for you then. Joseph, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Hello, thank you very much. My name is Joe, but I'm back again.
Okay, your question, please.
If I'm doing my service, I want to know how I can be able to save something for my allowance. That's my only source of income at the moment.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I also have another question, please.
Okay, go ahead.
So a lot of people have misconceptions about investment and saving in the bank. I want to know how best people like us misconceptions can be done. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Would you want to take this one or the expenditure on the wedding?
So let me take this one, then I'll go to the expenditure on the wedding.
Okay.
So he's Joseph, right?
Yes.
So Joe is a national service person, and I want to know how he can save. It's all about prioritizing your savings, just deciding an amount you should save, and you must be deliberate. So what is national service allowance? I don't know his expenditure pattern, but he must make provision for savings. He must consider savings as an expenditure. It's just like he will buy data. I know he buys data. I know he will be on social media. So his data is part of his priorities. He should also prioritize saving, no matter how small it is. So if he can save, say, 100 cedis a month or 200 cedis a month from his national service allowance, that would be good for him. And he must be consistent so that by the time is it 11 months? National service is done in 11 months, 12 months,
12
right?
months, yeah.
If we do 100 cedis a month, by the time we are done with the national service, we'll have saved 1,002. If we are done 200, you have 2,400. And depending on how much he wants to accumulate by the end of his national service, will be determined by how much he's saving. So if he wants to save, get more, then he should increase his savings. All depends on his budget. I'm not saying use all your monies to save and then drink air. No, just set an amount, set aside an amount that you are comfortable with. Then be consistent, and by the end of your service, you will have accumulated an amount. But it all depends on you. How much you want to realize after the end of your service. We will determine by how much you put in.
Yeah. How about the question on the expenditure of weddings and?
I don't know, Mame. So no, beside tree. Mame can. Question. Still was beside na. Okay, so we ko Bobisia e dey aware. Aware eye na aware no. Me sure say ka wo bebre ejina wa wo so. Abusuafo yo ka bi wo ho a e wa aware mu a and the normal say obitua etrade akoyo ban ho ade no ne abusuafo no to mbagina ye no e normal nya ka ne ye wa wo ka opeso obo anti me ya ifra na mpese me ko high international conference center ana Kempinski me reception me ne Kempinski eno ye me ameka buffet na oh say restaurant bi ho enam no mu di guja so mu soja no asem frama no no mu da gunam no so enu bi na apane de besi wani ma ayfuro kunu no abana kai bi ja no ye di busu ade de besi wani so ni bi da o ba ni hu so mu bi ay me fe ntimi se mi ya fa o le mi ya fa ni bi na ka baye ba me no abaye no why be tuya mame se ba so yo enya ma me ne papa no so mo gimi o o ma gidi o ba gi awie de o ba gi susu o bia be tuya bra price de o bia be tuya na de ka ho na ya yefro no so so asoro fo no so kura o mo boa ye wa yefro aso no mo ya asoro no wi a ya pon ni aka no so wa na o pese o ye se o pese o se wo bia take away ni na gina wo so ayefo bi o ha pai ebi o kura na cook ebi o kura ye hwe because o kwa asoro wo so wonidi o kwa asoro mo ye aduane ma wo so mo ye aduane ma wo entinke ya iPhone ya ko ye obi akọ ni fie but and then them afwe you say pre-wedding photos na no kwa no say
ho checheo
yes kai wo mi say nya sankutu no ga say photos no tane keke o
dabi o
san tade o be sha mo de betwa photo no ni na ye wa decision o ndi sa aka no enye bi na abuzoni bi na de sha okon wa na de sha okon ento ti se me na ba ya yefra bi ko ya yefro no ye ko ye oba no ho de we ye ko aso dem so fushira so a ayefro dondo bi ko fie ya po obi a ko se da hu na wa chia me ayefro ye fa o ya ayefro kwa de ma hu de se fa week na fa ayefro ya ni aka nyina abaya yi dada enti ko boss aka we ya ye wa uka nento mfaso be na obenya aye hype mfaso na onya no aye tangible aye hype social media for agencies your friend hype no obenya hype keke no what trend ni hype now trend ade na obenya wo mfaso bi ni so but se wo ni metumi a ti o me nka se o to party kese enye bible mu job na na o to party se obi wo nsema to party na amanfo be dibi but we sika na be kwa ko bobesia ade abaye de sebe enye emfata ube ha ho de ahoma be so kon enti na ko fie ube bi so we na ofu nkofo ko abonti na mo twa ube fie obu ofu wo ba ra ko ya ifo ba no ko abonti ya twene ye tata enti ene de betu obi afo se je de obetumi enhwe obi ya si wo hoy confidence kwa can you say kind of you can choose confidence you can choose minimum why confident sa no mo wo hwe maybe no prominent Ghana how moya for obi ante anopa na nkoye na no ano no enso no aware enye ade a bi show
Gil yemrena so but more questions me Bakune say good morning, I'm Julian from Amasaman. I've been taking MTN loan. I've been taking loan from MTN. I pay on time, but after paying my previous debt, I try taking again, but they texted me that I don't qualify. I don't know how this one relates to our conversation. And then the other one too is that after the DDEP, the banking sector cleanup, savings in the bank is no longer attractive for me. How can I change this perception, because it's making me not to save at all and spend all my money? This is Kobe from Abuso Kai. Akukudro is the confidence.
Okay, good. Yeah. So now the DDP never affected savings in the bank. DDP, let's put it on record. Nobody lost money with the bank through DDP. DDP only affected bonds. That is those who bought bonds, and that is government borrowing after 1 year. That's where DDP affected. But with the banks, nobody lost anything.
Very well.
So she should not be afraid. To save.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so very much. This is Adoa Dialogue. Unfortunately, we've eaten into the time of other programs, but we'll end the show here. Subsequently, the second session of Adoa Dialogue will come off. There has been enough education on this, but we'll see if it is necessary, or we would get the opportunity to bring you part 2 of this particular conversation. We'll be speaking to Mr. Gilbert Sebe-Yeboah. He's the head of commercial banking department at the Agriculture Development Bank. We dealt with building financial future and financial freedom, the basics for youth and Ghanaians. Your questions have been answered. Maybe you can keep coming in our comment section, and you can tag us on Facebook if you have any, then it will be answered for you. My name is Nanyema Collison. Thank you so very much for your time. Adoa Dialogue continues later today. Please do stay with us. Have a great day. Good morning.